I'm Luke Danny Blue from Seagoat Astrology, and I'm going to be doing the first part of a series here today called How to Woo a Blank. So this is all about how to win the heart and mind of your crush, whatever sign he or she is. And this whole series is just basically about how astrology can work for your love life. So today we're going to be focusing on how to woo an Aries, the first and fastest sign of the zodiac chart. And if you happen to know that the person you have a crush on, that maybe they're a Taurus or they're Gemini, but their Venus is in Aries, a lot of this stuff is also going to be true for a Venus in Aries person. But mostly I'm going to be talking about Sun in Aries people. So here's what you need to know about Aries is. The first thing you need to know is that these guys are fast. They're fast decision makers. They are fast to decide whether or not they like you. You got to make a good first impression with an Aries. The second thing you need to know is they're fun. An Aries is up for pretty much anything. Some Aries are what I call action Aries, and they're like people who are like, hell yes, let's go skydiving. There's also leisure Aries. Leisure Aries are like, you can go skydiving, I'm going to eat this donut. But basically, an Aries is, an awesome person to date, awesome person to be in love with, because anything you want to do, the Aries is pretty much going to be like, yeah, I'm game. Third thing you need to know about Aries is they are wicked self-centered, but in a fun way. So you don't need to feel like, oh God, the Aries is gonna screw me over because she's so self-centered. No, it's not like that. It's like the Aries is gonna be like, you're gonna do something, you're gonna feel like an idiot, and the Aries isn't even gonna notice, and if she does, she's just gonna forget. Because basically she's like, I'm having fun over here, you kind of do your thing over there, it's not interesting to me. Oh, now it's interesting, I'll pay attention to you. And the cool thing about Aries is, the fourth thing you need to know about them is they are direct. So she'll tell you, she'll be like, you're boring me right now, but she's not going to hold it against you. And the fifth and final thing you need to know about Aries is they're bold, they're courageous, they're ballsy. They don't really care what you think or what anyone else thinks. They don't even care that much if you're paying attention, like they'd rather you were, but they're just going to do whatever they want to do no matter what. And so that's part one. Part two is, what do you need to demonstrate to win over the Aries that you have your eyes set on? And there are some qualities that an Aries is looking out for. So number one is self-sufficiency. I polled some Aries on my Facebook page about what you guys need to do to win their hearts. And this was my favorite Aries quote is, don't need me. So take that message to heart. Do not need the Aries. Just be doing your thing and want to do it with them. Another thing is honesty. These guys do not like BS. Be straightforward, be rude if you want to. Just come out with it. If you like them, just come out with it, because they're not going to want to play a bunch of head games. The third thing you need to demonstrate is willingness to play along with whatever their game is or join in. So if an Aries is like, hey, I want to do this fun thing, want to do it with me? He's going to be watching to see if you are fun enough to hang out with. If you turn him down too many times, he's just going to move on and stop asking. The fourth and final thing is excitement. You got to be able to meet their energy. These are high energy people. Whether you've got an action Aries or a leisure Aries in your sights, they are fun, high energy people, and they want to see that you can keep up with them. I mean, you don't have to, if an Aries is at 100%, you don't have to be at 100%, but shoot for 70%. And the part three here is, what's the dream date for your Aries? So if you're going to take an Aries out on a dream date, what is that dream date going to look like? Like I said, Aries are pretty game for anything. Some Aries, action Aries, they're going to be like, I don't know, they're going to be like, yeah, let's mud wrestle. Leisure Aries are going to be like, let's have a mimosa and then go out to a Chinese buffet. But regardless, they want you to have a plan. So your plan can either be You decide, we'll do whatever you want, just the first thing you think of. An Aries is always going to have a whole list of things that she wants to do, so that's no problem. The pressure is really not high with an Aries. It's not like you have to like worry about making the date all perfect, but what they are not going to like is if you beat around the bush or take a bunch of time to decide or take a million hours getting ready. That Aries is going to be out on the street looking for someone else, and they won't even remember you in 5 minutes. So what you need to do is, if you want to take them on a date, if you want to really impress this girl or guy, then what you need to do is show up with a plan. You need to show up and say, we are going to have the mini golfing adventure of your life. And they're going to be like, okay, let me grab my keys. So that is the end of the first segment of how to woo a blank. And hopefully you guys are armed with a lot of skills, a lot of tools now to go and win over that Aries. And you know what? If you get rejected, don't even worry about it, because the Aries is not going to remember. They're just going to be like, moving on. And they'll probably still want to hang out with you. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. Be bold like an Aries. Go for it.